back there. Let's go take a closer look at it. But it's not running right now, so let's take a close look at this. This is one of the large rolls. This is a small printer, which is not using right now. This is a large printer, which is printing the Winn-Dixie logo in red. This is printer controls, and this is also where the glue is put on the side, where those white lines are going down, right there. This is the second printer, which is not being used at this time, but can print two different inks. This is the receiving table, forming table, which is forming the bags into a tube form. And this is the motor that drives the entire machine underneath the table. This is what we call a open cylinder, which pops the bags open and cuts them. And this is the bottom former, which forms the bags into the proper form before they're. This is the bottom paster, right after which puts the glue on it. There's somebody working on the top of the machine. You can see the glue splatter. This is when the machine, the bags are tucked and formed and folded. And these are called press rollers, which press the bags flat and help them to glue shut, and drops them down into this, which we call the receiving table, in handfuls of 25. These handfuls of 25 are picked up and laid one end on one side and another on the other side, so they can fit together in two handfuls together like this. Then goes on down to the end of this, what we call a correlator, and go into what we call a carriage. They're stacked into 20 to a handful and pushed up into what we call a baler. This is the tallest part of the machine. From the baler, that swings out and puts them into what we call an end folder, which folds the ends of the bags and glues them shut, and they're ready to go on down into the line. Here comes a bale from another machine, on down the line, down the rollers, where somebody will eventually pick it up and stack it on a pallet like these are right here. This is Alan McLarty, who's the operator of machine number 5, the one we're looking at. He's kind of shy. What country boy from you, Lee? The machine's going now, so let's take another look at it. See the roll turning, paper being threaded through the rollers. You can see how fast that open cylinder is turning right there. Here it is going from one printer to another. You see the print on there already. Up the forming table. See it form into a tube. The open cylinder in the bottom former. See that bag popping open. They're being dropped down to the receiving table. Probably at about 500 bags a minute. Turned end over end by the turnover arms. And collated into two handfuls. 50 bags. These 50 bags are flipped over, grabbed by these forks, turned over, and then these two bars send it into the carriage. The carriage pushes it up to form a bale. This bale will be going up any minute now. You see it going up into the baler. And 2 more, I think. Here we go. Up into the baler. Wrap the paper around it, glue it shut, swing it out, drop it into that end folder, glue those little tabs shut, and fold them over, and those shields are heated so it can dry quickly. Shoot out on the line. This is Robert Bonador, who's the adjuster in the back, the adjuster on the machine we've been looking at. To hear him tell it, he's great. He's telling me to get out of here. This is Ed Bell, who doesn't normally run a machine, but we've got a couple of people out. As you can tell, we're working midnight shift. He's tired. He's our token black. He don't mind. This is Mike Nelson, runs machine number 4. Proud of his badge. Jimmy Brooker runs machine number 3. Normally he's about half asleep, but he woke up so I could take his picture. I don't know what he said. This is Randy Bennett, the warehouse clown, otherwise known as Wolfman. He thinks women can't resist him. Look at that messed up eye, would you? Half closed. He runs machine number 2. This is Tony Hamner, who runs machine number 1. He's Randy's sidekick. They're almost inseparable. This is Dennis Feewax, who's the adjuster up front on the front 4 machines. He don't go around saying he's great, but I still think he thinks so. This is Dennis Williams, who usually runs machine number 6, but's driving the tow motor tonight, whom I fondly refer to as Bones. We'll see him pick up a roll and put it behind one of the machines. And this is where my job comes in. I'm the relief man up front. I strip the rolls, make sure they're clean and ready to go on the machines. Well, right now, let's go upstairs and see my fellow relief man and the supervisor at this shift, Pete and Carl. Let's see what they have to say.
Oh, this is my job right here. Working right here, being safe. What I like. All you gotta do is say you weren't even on break when I took this. I wasn't on break. Make sure you get the clock and then I'm here at the right time. You're gonna have to get somebody out. Look up here, bro. You got sound running? Oh yeah. Anything you say will be held against you. That's good. That's good. All right.
Here's Randy and Tony doing what they do best. Talk and BS. Probably talking about me. And that's it for our tour of Astor Bag. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. And we'll see you real soon.